Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
From the Daily Oz, the editor is here. Emma Gillespie, hello.
Well, hello. It's the new music nobody asked for. Controversial rapper Kanye West has released a new track. It's called Lonely Roads Still Go to Sunshine, which might have been okay if he didn't release a song featuring Diddy. So
this is, why would he do this? I mean, he lives outside the rules. He has mental health stuff going on.
Yeah.
No one tells him to stop. And he thinks it's a good idea to include Diddy in his music.
Well, not only has he included Diddy in his music, he's also included his daughter, his eldest daughter, Northwest, on this song. And we know that she's wanted to kind of crack into the industry. So it's this really weird thing where he's released a song. It doesn't sound terrible, but it's got these connections that it's instantly going to tarnish anything that Northwest does. Sean Combs, Diddy, who is, of course, awaiting trial on, horrific sexual abuse and human trafficking allegations. And it's more the kind of support that Kanye gives Diddy in this song. It opens with a kind of voice memo or like voice note exchange between the two of them. And it's kind of Kanye thanking Diddy for supporting him during the time when the world shut him out and looking after his kids. We've got some audio from
Yikes.
Yeah, exactly. He's really picking a side here. We've got some audio. This is the part of the song that features Diddy, apparently.
Ready, set, get on your mark, drink champagne in Spain and piss in the same bars. I look in the mirror, have visions and same talks about willpower, copper color skin came from God, that's the real power. In here, our kingdom we built, I was built different.
What an earworm.
But the problem is...
Hang on, that's not terrible. That's dreadful.
The credits of the song are Sean Combs, Diddy, his son, Northwest, and Kanye West. And the song was posted on X, formerly Twitter, and deleted almost straight away. So people aren't really sure. People are dissecting it, trying to figure out who's who, what's what. Diddy and his son sound pretty similar, so it's not entirely clear. It's not entirely clear who wrote it. There are all these question marks because it disappeared from the internet so quickly. But that was because something I just learned recently is that Northwest, the daughter of Kim and Kanye, her name is copyrighted and Kim has the rights to her name until she turns 18. So Kim, apparently, we've got leaked text messages because Kanye, whenever Kim messages him, he's known to screenshot stuff and put it online. So we can't verify 100% these are real, but he has been known to do it. He has shared these screenshots where Kim's saying, you have to take it down. You can't use her name. I have the copyright. He says, I'm never speaking to you again. You need to hand over the rights. And Kim kind of defends herself and says, I asked you when she was born. I asked you at the time, can we trademark her name? You said yes. When she's 18, it all goes to her. So stop. And then Kanye's demanding the paperwork. So there's this other kind of fallout happening over there, which is awful, obviously, for the kids involved. It's sad for Northwest because she has really wanted a career in music. We've got a little bit of her rapping on the song as well. Here's what that sounds like.
Doing everything I wanted, that's the key to life. When you see me shining, then you see the light.
So whatever she's hoping to get out of this has been underscored by the fact that
She's
it's controversy.
Look out, Miley.
It is. It's really overshadowed by this controversy, which is so unfair, I think, for the kid, for all of the kids. And it's just, I don't know, it's another saga in the Kanye West.
But he's we just heard some lyrics from his songs before. He says he's an anti-Semite. He talks about reading Mein Kampf. He says he's pro-Hitler. He's all these horrific things. Now he's making songs with P. Diddy. And his daughter's dragged into this. If I was Kim Kardashian, I'd be hugely concerned.
Right? You would have to be concerned because not only is the daughter dragged into this, probably under the guise of thinking, she's going to get a big break in music, but there was also an emergency court hearing with a mediator to discuss North being on the song, to discuss the song being released, and all these threats from Kanye about never speaking to her again and going public with all these allegations against the Kardashians. He posted a horrific tweet with some anti-Semitic stuff, as we're used to, implying that the Kardashians are controlled by the Jewish community. Just, he's clearly a very unwell man, but it's when that plays out so publicly and when there are children involved, you really have to worry.
And is this because no one's told him to stop? Kanye, stop. Just friggin' stop. We're over you. He's mentally ill. Why do we give this knob any friggin' traction? That's it. He's gone from our show.
Oh, because normally we put him on our playlist all the time,
Roll
Brendan.
the outro. That's the end. No more Kanye on this show.
That's
Bang.
it.
Why do we pander to this guy? Honestly.
Well, it's called discussion and mockery.
He's one of the
flog.
Look, of course he's a flog. That's why we mocked his song before.
But
he's one of the most famous people in
He
the
is
world.
one of the most
flogs.
famous musicians in the world.
Whether you like it or not, he's tied to Kim Kardashian, certainly one of the most photographed women in the world. They're in the public consciousness.
You see the world we're living in?
It's like saying maths. You talk about it every day.
I know.
But the more that Kanye
More
West
shame
spouts
me.
off the anti-Semitic stuff, like there is a direct correlation in the rise in hate attacks in LA.
So so people listen to him. We've got to counter it.
Yeah, people voted for Trump. Like we have to remember, this is the world we live in.